All right. Hello, everybody. Getting played in with a little bit of baby come back from player. That's neat. Uh, Sorry about canceling so many streams this week. It's been a weird week with the overnight playthrough I had of Oblivion on Tuesday for the little follower push. I had a blast. So much fun playing Oblivion for about 5 hours. I want to play it again, I might, depending upon how I feel, I might have an impromptu Oblivion session sometime this weekend. We'll see how that goes. No promises, though. If it happens, it happens. And I took off last night for a little much needed coupley time with pups. She had a horrible day, so I decided to be there for her. Love you guys, but you're not as cute as her. So we're gonna actually be finishing up the Novalites today, hopefully. We're gonna be doing the Sister Superior here. So we've got the rest. I've got all of them lined up. We're gonna be finishing her, and then all that's left is gonna be a little basing, which I should be able to do the basing all in one stream. I'm hoping, which should be fun for those of you that are interested in basing of minis. But let's see. We're going to get started a little bit here. I actually took the time before we started, and I had all my paints spread out. Well, the paints I've been using for these minis spread out all over my desk in just this horrible, disorganized pile. And I kind of have it a little organized now, so that that's a bonus. I hope everybody's been having an interesting week so far. And you know what? It's over. Your weekends are starting. Well, that's always good, right? Hope everybody has a pretty decent plan for their weekend. Something fun in mind. Paints need a little bit of a shake. So I'm actually looking forward to as much as I enjoyed this project and enjoyed this commission very, very much. I'm looking forward to starting something else on the stream. I feel like that's all I've been doing is painting these. I heard this song the other day, and I was actually very shocked. I did not know it was done by ELO. I'm a big ELO fan. Got our Volks brush out. And I'm gonna do what I usually do. And I like to get the face knocked out a little bit. Hands have been a little shaky today, so hopefully that won't be too much of a problem. Oh, thank you for the follow, Jersey Angel. That's great. Thank you very much. and welcome to the stream. Feel free to hang out, or you can chat if you want. You can check out me sitting here painting these minis. I have very much enjoyed painting these sister Novalites for the kill team. It does make me want to learn kill team. As much as I paint miniatures, I talk about Warhammer and whatnot, I actually have not played Warhammer since 5th edition, surprisingly. I know that's like sad, especially for someone that paints as many minis as myself. And the fact I still have a Sisters of Battle army. But we're eventually going to do a series on here, probably starting in June, where I'm going to have people that have volunteered to come on and teach me how to play some of these games that I haven't played in forever. And I'm going to, such as Trench Crusade. I'm gonna learn how to play Trench Crusade, and we're gonna do that on stream using Tabletop Simulator. And so that's going to be a fun little series. And I think once I do that, I think having someone teach me how to play Warhammer again with the new rule set, I think that would be pretty fun. Because I think it's in the 10th edition now. The 10th edition of that game. It's so shocking that it's been so many different editions since the last time I played. But yeah, back in 5th edition, I used to do tournaments. Like I got really into it, and I think honestly think that's like one of the things that ruined it for me was tournament play. Because I remember one there was I think it was called an 1884 tournament, and it was here where I live, and it was called 1884 because it was celebration of a battle that had taken place here in 1884, like a historical battle, because it was a historical miniatures society that had the tournament, and it was a Warhammer 40. So the points list was 1884, I believe. Like points, it's a weird point setup. But what was cool about that is it was a shared list, and you could have you could it was a 4-player game, and you shared a list with a buddy. And me playing Sisters of Battle, my best friend was Black Templars, so we did a shared list Black Templars and Sisters of Battle, and that was really fun. Like I liked our list. I had it was really great. And this is the last tournament I played. The first time we played, for the first round, we played a kid and his father, and they were new to the hobby, but we were very patient with them, and we helped them out a lot, and that was actually one of the funner moments in a tournament for me, was just getting to know this father and son. It was just really great. And then we moved on to the next round. And in the next round, we met these two guys. They were like my best friend and me. They were two friends that were playing, and they were funny, great guys. Like didn't take it too, we didn't take it too seriously. We had a great time with them, and we ended up winning that one. And so we made it to the fourth round, to the third round, which was the final round. And of course, then you're getting the people that are taking it way seriously, and that's what we ended up doing. We got two guys, two brothers, who they were there to win. They weren't there just to have a good time, and yeah, it was miserable. Like I hated it, and it was a horrible experience on that end. And I was just like, you know what? No, I don't want to do tournaments anymore. I really don't enjoy them. So putting this flesh on, I'm doing two thin coats to get a smooth consistency on the skin. Um, all right, gonna get a little bit of the recesses in. Gonna do a little bit of this flesh wash. Huh. Just dried in a clip. Now, don't get me wrong. Like tournaments are great if you're into that competitive spirit. I highly suggest like definitely give tournaments a try. But I realized, I think back then I realized very 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 quickly I don't think I'm that much of a competitive spirit, even though I like games. Like I love board games, but I've never been very like have to win. I just like the idea of playing. Hey, Jeremy, why did I get a moo? How you doing? Oh, am I low? Do I need to turn it up? Is the music too loud? Gotcha. Hopefully, I didn't blow your ear out. Man, it feels like I haven't painted in forever, and I know I just painted Monday. Ooh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I've got yeah, I got one here. I bought like 100 pack of these little makeup sponges. Um, for something like that. Is it the one where you like put a little excess off and you like wipe a little bit of it off? I'm actually having a lot of fun with the slap chop technique. Ah, okay, I got you. Yeah, I know that technique where you're sponging it on in layers. 'That's the technique I plan on using on this Jason Voorhees bust. I'm going to be painting for the giveaway soon. Because I think the one I know the one you're talking about. They were using sponges like this, and I actually bought this neat little jeweler's tool that this is used to like pick up diamonds, but it's got the nice little claws, and basically all you do is you tear off a section of this, and you got a little, you got a nice little sponge brush. Yeah, yeah. I look forward to that. That's a technique I want to play around with. Yeah, they were surprisingly really cheap. I think I got a 2 pack of them for like $5 US. I think so too. I think it's gonna look really good on the mask, like doing a gradient layer from like a dark brown up into a white, so it looks like that aged like horror look. Yeah, I think it'll look really good. There it goes. Move that before I lose it. Stay. Look at stray hairs. Hey, Raina. How did your stream end? Everything go well? Were you able to fix your sleepy curse? I actually had a very funny exchange with the artist that drew Al today. He messaged me on Discord and he said, "Hey, who's Raina?" And because him and I we've known each other for years and we've traveled in different circles, so we have a lot of friends that we know in real life and online. And he goes, "Who's Raina?" And I was like, "Oh, she's a VTuber that I've been talking to. We kind of become friends." And he's like, "Oh," he's like, "So it's not someone you know in real life?" And I went, "No, no, we haven't ever met in real life." He's like, "Oh, well, the way you talked to her online, I figured she was one of the friends that you had in real life." And I was like, "Aw, that's sweet." Yeah, but he was telling me, he's like, "Yeah, I dropped her a follow on Blue Sky. His name's Cannon Fodder. You probably saw it. That's uh that's my buddy Yod. He's the one that drew Al and did my overlays and everything like that." Yeah, he's really good. He's always been my go-to artist for stuff. That and he cuts me like a very nice deal. Al was actually his very first PNG tuber. He wanted to give it a try when I was talking to him about it. This is one of those songs that has been destroyed for me by Cartman on South Park. Yes, I talked to Board Game Boss. We had a meeting this week to catch up on some stuff because he's been doing a bunch of conventions. So we had a planning meeting this week. I talked to him about how everybody wants brush holders. He said that's going to be insanely easy. So he's actually gonna set it up on his website where people can buy it, which he can print the mini himself and send it to you guys, or he's gonna have it to where like waifu Max who comes in the chat every now and again. Her husband does 3D printing. He's gonna fix it up to where you can just download the STL and print it yourself. But yeah, he's gonna work on it, making it a little brush holder. And I told him, I was like, if we can do two, it's like I want him to be able to hold brushes, or I want him to where his arm wraps around and you can put like your little pot of paint, and he holds your pot of paint so it doesn't tip over, like your Citadel paint. Yeah, it's like I follow a bunch of Japanese miniature artists, and apparently Citadel's ridiculously expensive in Japan, but they love their null oil, which everybody loves. And so whenever they spill it, they take pictures of it and they're like, "No." I'm gonna have to get a humidifier or something in this room because I swear to God, my paint is drying way too fast on my palette. I've gotten to the point like I used to love Citadel, and I don't know if it's because I switched to like predominantly army painter and like Vallejo. Um, but like I just feel like with Citadel, you're paying for the name mostly. Is That's what I've started feeling like. Yeah, I'll agree. Like some of the Citadel stuff is really great, and some of the colors are just vibrant and fantastic. But like, I love the Vallejo whites. Like I've gotten spoiled with that, especially since I started using their Air series right here. These are the ones that are supposedly thinned enough to where you can put them straight into an airbrush. They are so they come out of the bottle so nice, and like this has spoiled me on whites. Yeah, I know. I think I know the what I know the white you're talking about. I think I've got one right here. Is it this one? The matte white. I'm not a big fan of it. All right. Oh, okay. This I say it all the time. I love these speed paints, but man, they take forever to mix. Let's see. Hopefully, okay. It looks good now. Oh, good. That's a nice dark gold. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, I was saying earlier, like I think I need to get a humidifier or something for my room for my art studio because I feel like the paints in here are just drying so fast. Let's see how on these models they've made the filigree like idiot proof. Like it used to be, we used to freehand all this back in the day, but now they've got the details on the cloak itself. I wonder, you know what? I'm gonna pull something out I haven't used in a long time. I think I got a white ink. And I think I want to hit the recess in there. Let's see. Where is that? I do. I have a titanium white ink. I haven't used an ink in forever. Now this is definitely going to take a little bit to mix. Yeah. You never used inks? They're a pain in the ass, but they can do some really good effects. This is basically just calligraphy ink. But it's like a wash, but a little bit more the pigmentation's a little bit stronger, but it moves like a wash. So if I wanted to hit the recesses in here between the gold, I was like, man, it would be good if it was a really bright white. I thought all the whites that I have, instead of thinning it down, I can try to hit it with this ink. Inks are also they do some really neat effects if they're airbrushed. Yeah, it was something that someone taught me a long time ago. Like I haven't used oils before, and that's something I want to play around with on a mini. Yeah. So with the inks, they're gonna run really fast. They're really you should just have to like just dip a little bit. Yeah, that's getting the effect I want. Hey, Flory! Hi! And welcome all the raiders. Thank you very much for the raid. You have a good stream? What'd you do? Marvel Rivals. I haven't played that yet. That's like it's a little like Overwatch, right? That's cool. I know I've seen a lot of people play that recently. I am trying to finish up with these Sister Novatites. I'm on the last one right now with the Sister Superior. Actually excited. It made me whip out in white ink. I haven't used inks in forever. Well, you go have a nice sleepy time. Thank you very much for showing up. Always love it when you show up. So I will you just enjoy resting up. Always good to be alive and always good to be painting. It is so wild that with these new models they added these designs in on the cloaks because yeah we used to have to freehand all this. Oh man, I forgot to give Flory a shout out. I'm so bad at that. I just realized that. Hold on. She's still here? Oh man, she left. I don't know. Can you give someone a shout out? Yeah, I feel so bad. I keep forgetting like to do shout outs and stuff like that. There we go. Yeah, I need to automate a bunch of stuff when it comes to the stream. I know I got like a little bit of the automation of the bots, but I've had Aspire, who's a friend of my best friends in real life. He does a lot of Twitch modding, and he's talked about coming in and like setting a bunch of stuff up for me. We've also we also might be converting part of the Forever DMs Discord to be a place where people in chat can go and paste post their works in progress while we're in chat together. Like anything you guys are working on, you can post a picture and I can go and look at it. Which was someone else suggested. Yeah, we have one for the Forever DMs. Which funny is, it used to be my Discord like back in the day, and I just kind of gave it to him. And we might be making use of it again. Right now, I'm just telling people if they want to share something with me, just to follow me on social media, Instagram or like anywhere, and they can send me the picture, and I can pull it up on my phone on the camera. Which it's been working out. Oh, that reminds me. I've got something I wanted to show Raina. And I said next time she was in chat, I was going to show her. Let's see, where is it? There it is. Oh, so Raina, if you're still there, I was going to show you this. So I don't know if you're familiar with Reaper miniatures. They do a lot of D&D stuff, and they do like special releases. And they have a mascot named Sophie, who's a succubus. Well, when I got a care package from my friends and like a bunch of other supporters, Reaper released the 72 meters Sophie this year. And I was like, why are they sending me a Sophie? I didn't understand it. And when I opened it up, the reason they sent it to me is Sophie this year is in a Sisters of Battle Seraphim outfit. So her wings are mechanical and she's in the armor. with the chain sword and everything. And I was like, okay, I gotta show that to Reina. That is just so cool because it's a Sisters of Battle succubus in armor. Yeah, it's so cool. I was like, that's so awesome. Yeah, that's gonna be something I'm looking forward to painting. Yeah, the guys that send me a care package, they know how I feel about my sisters of battle. Yeah, painting these Warhammer minis is making me want to learn how to play the game again. Yeah, I agree. But I was saying earlier in this stream, I haven't played Warhammer since fifth edition. So like I know it's in like 10th edition now. But yeah, I haven't built any of the new Sisters of Battle models. Like the closest one I've got are these Novatites, and the quality on these are pretty damn good. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I like my pewter. Yeah, I might be doing a series on here on Tabletop Simulator where I have people come on and teach me how to play games. Um, and I know my best friend wants to teach me how to play Trench Crusade, which I'm really excited about. I really want to play some Trench Crusade. And I think my other bestie's going to come on and teach me how to play 10th edition Warhammer. And that means, Raina, you and I could play a game together sometime. I know we use Tabletop Simulator every time we play Warhammer Online or anything like that. Which Tabletop Simulator is a great little program. I don't think it's been updated in quite a long time, but um, my D&D group on Sundays, which is like one of the few that I actually get to play in and don't run. Um, that's kind of my comfortable game where I don't have to like plan anything because I'm just a player. Um, We did tabletop simulator for that for the longest time. We just recently moved to Tailspire. Yeah, it does. My biggest drawback, like I kickstarted Tailspire when it first came out, and I hated the fact that everyone had to have a copy of the game, and I didn't like that. But they fixed it now to where they have a free player app. Like you can go on Steam and download it for free, and it's for the player side. But my go-to one now is Foundry. That it used to be. I used to work for a VTT called Astral Table, and that was actually my first foray into the gaming industry, and I was so excited to work for them. It was such a great virtual tabletop. It was web browser based. I programmed all of their fifth edition monsters and character sheets and everything. It was really good, and then the owner of it pulled out, and the system kind of folded. It was really sad. Like Telspy or not Telspy, but Astral Table was really awesome system. But after that, I went to Foundry, and there was a little bit of a learning curve. But Foundry's great because it's a one-time purchase for the DM, and the players don't have to pay for anything. And it's very mod friendly, so like people can make mods for it. But that's what I'm hosting and running the Forever DMs Star Wars game out of is on Foundry. So I was also thinking, Raina, you said you had a backlog of models, and like when I get caught up on commissions, if you ever want to send me something to paint, I'll paint it for you, free of charge. I'll paint it on stream so you can watch. See, that's what I liked about when our my best friends and I we lived close to each other. We would paint in each other's army, so like we would have um like little pieces or like I remember I painted a speeder for my best friend's back Black Templar army. So it was really funny because every time I played him, I always targeted the speeder that I painted just to make him mad. I can't remember the last time I painted Eldar. I know a buddy of mine that was doing orcs. I painted a truck for him once. That was fun. Just doing the different weathering and rust, and I painted like one panel to where it was just. Of course, it had like one panel had to have like just horrible yellow and like caution lines and everything on it. That yeah, that was a really fun project. I enjoyed that. Yeah, I don't see you can't be an orc player without liking the paint and like kit bash because if I was an orc player, I'd kit bash everything. What are you talking about? Like I would have the best orc army. Yep. Like I don't know if playing one would be fun, but certainly building an orc army would be so fun. I think a non-Imperium project I really loved was I did a Tau army. Well, no, I did a Tau army battle box for somebody. That was fun. I really enjoyed that. I guess the Sister Superior is the only one of the Novatites that are technically in battle armor because she has the power pack on. Now that I look at it, hmm. Ah, have you ever played the Dark Heresy tabletop role playing game, Raina? I played a game of it once. I had a lot of fun. I got to play a Sisters of Battle. That was really great. The game is very, very not forgiving when it comes to damage. You can get one shot at no matter what level you are. It's very, very Warhammer. I saw a Necron army once. We were talking about the different metal colors that I fell in love with. The guy did it a brass color, and then he tarnished the entire army. It was just, it looked so pretty. Like all of them on a table together with just that brass and that green patina on them. Oh, made me want to build. They made me want to build a Necron army. Yeah, Rogue Trader. Yeah, I never played that one. But I know we're talking about the tabletop game, but I know the Rogue Trader video game looks very interesting to me. This just does not want to mix. Man, seriously, I gotta find out why everything in this room is drying so fast. There's no reason these contrast paints should be already dry. Even the ink's already drying. Maybe I got a poltergeist. They're even drying on the wet palette, if you can believe that. It's like, I don't know what it is. I need a humidifier in here or something. Yeah, I think that's the next purchase for the art studio. Is I gotta get me a humidifier. Just a bucket of water in the room? Will that really work? Really? I'm gonna have to try that out. Never heard of that. That would simply that would be a bet. That would yeah, that would be an easy fix. I'm going to have ah we got a penguin. Yeah, with pups like yeah, she's gonna start something with that viewer attack. All right, so we have a Titan now. Get a tomato to the face. Al got a kissy. I always loved how the Sister Superiors always had more details and more interesting character designs. But you got to think, how many times have the squads been late to a mission because they're waiting on the Sister Superior to get done getting dressed? Well, the Space Marines have people dress them. I mean, of course. All right. So we're going on an hour and 30 minutes into the stream, which usually is the time I get up and walk around so I don't cramp up in my legs. So I will be gone just a couple minutes and I'll be right back, leaving the tunes on for you guys. So I won't be gone long. And I will be right back with you. And we're back. Wasn't gone too long. Oh, dance party while I was gone? Oh, that's not fair. Oh, that's already dry. Good God. I'm gonna waste more of this paint just because it dries so fast. Mm-hmm. So, with playing Oblivion Tuesday, I'll honestly say I really enjoyed it. It's a very pretty game, but there are some features in Skyrim that they don't have in Oblivion that I missed like right off the bat. Like one of my favorite things in Skyrim was being able to shield bash. Like you throw your shield up, you tap it again, you can just pop someone with your shield. Man, I want to do that so bad in Oblivion. Every time I throw my shield up, I want to do that. That and they had mounted combat in Skyrim. I do remember that. I think out of it the most, I think I missed the shield bashing the most. That was my favorite. It's just something about hitting a dragon in the snout with a shield. But I had a blast playing Oblivion. I gotta do more Oblivion streams. See, and I actually liked all three, at least two of those games. New Vegas and Fallout 3, I really liked. See, I played Skyrim so many times. I modded the hell out of it. And I also played like New Vegas a bunch, and God, I forgot how many times I played Fallout 4. I even tried to play that Fallout online game when they made it free. I got really into it for a while, but Fallout game like not Fallout games, but like online games and myself have a weird bad relationship. I either get way too into them and like lose months to years of my life. Like it's like we don't talk about Destiny in this house. Not anymore. How many how many hours of my life I lost to that game. I can say I think maybe 10 years sober from WoW. 'Cause I did play WoW a lot. I think I stopped right before Wrath of the Lich King came out. Because that was like the next thing everybody was waiting on. That is a good thing. I think I've sworn off MMOs after losing so much time in like to Destiny. I think I'm done. See you, Jeremy. Thanks for stopping by, man. Two thin coats. Bye, Raina. Sleep well. Letting that dry just a little bit. Ooh. Do a little edging with this white. Sure, it's nice and mixed. Let's see. Trying to make this power sword look like a power sword. Freaking big power sword now that I look at it. Let's see, I want a dark, so that's a polished silver. Oh, we got a darker silver. Darker metallic. But enchanted metal. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one, Sister Superior, is not getting done tonight. She's got a lot of details. I'm enjoying it. Don't get me wrong. But to give her justice, pay a lot of attention to those details. Oh, trying to figure out how to get the proper angle on some of these models is the biggest challenge. Yep, definitely next investment is a humidifier for this room. I'm wasting so much paint. One second. Pick something. Oh, also got to stretch. Oh, my back. Oh. Ah, that was a stretch. Needed that. Good posture is very important when doing a hobby like this because you start killing your back. Ooh, I really like that red and gold for that tabard. I don't know if you guys can see that. Ooh, that looks really good. Flip back a little bit. Still blurry. Hold on. Let's see if we can zoom in just a little. There we go. Wonder what happens when I zoom all the way in. Oh, it's the wet palette. Let's see if we can clean that up. Can we clean that up? Maybe too close. Is it too close? There we go. I had too much fun with the zoom now. Okay, you can see some of the detail there. Yeah, the gold with the tabard, I'm digging. I'm liking that a lot. Very nice. You can see, oh, you can see the details on the power sword now. And all the way down again. Make sure the focus is still set where it needs to be. I think we're good. Okay. I just wanted to play around with that real quick. A little fun. Play around with this white ink a little. Let it get into the recesses here. Let it dry so I can do a little plasma effect. I do have some glow effects from AK that I really want to use on this plasma. And if I do a good base coat of white, it's going to be even nicer. And man, this vibrant ink is very white. All right. Let's see. Where did. There it is. Go to all the time. Yeah, pretty good feeling that she will not get done this time around, but that's fine. Finish her up on Monday night, which will be the next planned scheduled paint night will be Monday night. I do have to plan more video games because video game nights because I really do want to play Oblivion for you guys. Trim black. Yeah, there is no reason this contrast paint should be drying this quickly on this palette. I know I keep saying that, but man, it's just absolutely surprising how quickly it's drying. David Bowie Heroes. Hmm. That was a lot harder than I thought, just running that single line of silver on top of that red. Oh, that was a pain in the butt. Hey, come on. There's a. Oh. Coming down to the end of the hour. We're going to be calling it quits here in just a couple moments. Not sold if that's how I want to do that, but that's how it's going to be for right now. Because I need to take. Because we're going to call it quits here. Now I will have another paint night come Monday. Now I do know. Oh, there it is. And I'll be back in the painting studio, painting a little bit more on hopefully finishing up the Sister Superior. She's taking a lot longer than I thought, mainly because of the amount of details she's got in the model. But I'm enjoying it so far. Been fun. All right. So, with that being said, I appreciate it as always, you guys spending the evening with me. Those of you that were able to stay, those of you that showed up and had to go to bed, still very much appreciate you guys. Appreciate everybody that spent some time with me. All right. So if you guys bear with me, and for just a moment, I'm gonna find somebody for us to raid real quick. Preferably, I try to go for model builders first. And let's move the mic here so you guys can actually hear me as I talk. There we go. Move the mic to the second computer. All right, so let's see. Who do we want to spread the love to this time? Mm-hmm. Be nice if I had all this figured out before I do it, right? Trying to find somebody real quick. Let's see. There we go. We're gonna raid Reven's Handicraft, someone I haven't met yet. So this should be interesting. And thank you guys very much for hanging out with me tonight. And we are gonna get this raid started.